So meals can be one of the most confusing, complicated, difficult parts of eating disorder recovery. And many times it can feel like there's no right way to do things or like you're doing everything wrong. Over the years of helping many families and many teenagers through their eating disorder recovery, I've picked up at least some tips and some tricks that can help make mealtimes at least a little bit easier or more successful. So one of the things I've learned in working with many families and many kids has been that mealtimes are not the time to bring up emotionally laden or stressful subjects. It's already hard enough for the child who is working through their own eating disorder. So it's best to keep topics light. Don't talk about food, don't talk about eating at the table. A lot of families have done things like bring in games or trivia cards or fun facts to help keep the conversation light and off of the meal and off of the food. What this does is help to provide a distraction for your child away from their eating disorder thoughts. Another strategy that I've picked up from many families and in the work I've done myself is it's best to be direct. So if you do need to provide some coaching or some guidance to your child, keep it simple and straightforward and to the point. Pick up your fork, take the next bite. Let's start with the juice. Instead of leaving your suggestions or prompts open-ended and then therefore up to the eating disorder to decide how it wants to act at the meals. So I'm here today with Maris, and I'm wondering, Maris, if you can give a lived experience perspective here on what it was like to be the person actually going through the meals and eating the meals, and what worked for you and what was helpful for you while you were doing these really difficult tasks in your recovery.
Yeah, like many families, our usual went right out the window. So we were actually a family that never sat down and ate dinner together before the eating disorder. Everybody was busy running to soccer practice or work, and so we would just kind of eat on our own. And that wasn't what was helpful during recovery. I really needed my family's physical presence and support to get through those meals. Other changes definitely came too. I usually, had gotten in trouble for being on my phone while eating or trying to read a book while eating. And like many families, those were things that were actually really helpful. They were really helpful distractions. And so, a lot of families might find that you might usually not watch TV or watch a movie with dinner. That might actually be something that comes into play during recovery, and that's okay.
Yes, do whatever works. It's not about doing it the right way. It's about doing whatever way is most effective to help your child eat.